The rap war of 2024 is going all the way up right now. It's going down. The attacks at midnight have shaken the hip-hop world. Drake responded to Kendrick Lamar with a strong song that included beat switches and personal disrespect. But right as we're trying to dissect that song, Kendrick Lamar dropped one of the fastest responses in rap war history that's seemingly just a continuation of his earlier release song. Daylight did say the version he heard was 19 minutes. We all thought he was joking. Daylight's known for trolling, but I guess he wasn't lying. Kendrick really had an artillery ready to go. Drake's song was called Family Matters, while Kendrick's song was called Meet the Grams. They both embody this 90s sitcom theme, because at this point it's clearly personal. Drake in his song talks about how California's cool with catching fades, and I think after this song, that might just be what has to happen. I'm usually not with the violence, but once it gets this personal, Drake might have to put hands on Kendrick. Kendrick might have to put all those push-ups to use. After using this song to write a letter to his whole family, not just Drake himself, but his son, his mother, his father, and apparently, allegedly, Drake is hiding another child, this time a daughter. So she gets a letter too in this song. Kendrick completely went for the juggler. But it seems like a daughter is news to even Drake, as he will respond on his Instagram stories saying, "Nah, hold on. Can someone find my hidden daughter, please, and send her to me? These guys are in shambles." I mean, it's crazy either way you look at it. It's either Kendrick is lying and just made that up, or Drake is lying about having a daughter this time. Either way, this is a ridiculous topic because these songs are getting extremely personal. Let's get into some bars. Kendrick's first verse is a letter to Adonis for the future. He ends it by saying, "Can't understand me now? Just play this when you 18." He starts off saying, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him. Life is hard, I know. The challenge is always gonna be this home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor. Since your daddy don't teach you never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in his head, son." Great general lesson, but also referring to that rumor of Drake getting peed on and not doing nothing about it. Never fall in the escort business, that's bad religion. Always remember, you could be a B even if you got B's. Never code switch, whether right or wrong, you a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. That's a huge deal. This is not just a message to his son. This is really what he means by substance. Obviously, this is not just in a song he's attacking. He's using this well thought out, good general message to attack a man's relationship with his kid. Genius in the middle of a war. But just even metaphorically, never let a man piss on your leg. You have to do something about it. And then never code switch, whether right or wrong. You a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals. And that can go for just principled human in general. He continues, "Do some push-ups. Get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. F what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Understand, no throwing rocks and hiding hands. That's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how you treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide a kid. To hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength comes from within. A lot of superstars that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me now? Just play this when you 18. You don't even have to listen to the beat. If you just read what he said, this is literally just a letter that happens to rhyme. And a clear, direct, and deep message. The second verse was to his mom and dad directly. This wasn't about nobody else. The second verse clearly, "Dear Sandra," and then "Dear Dennis." This was clearly directly to his parents. No sneak dissing, no metaphors, just direct criticism of the parenting. Second verse says, "Dear Sandra, your son got some bad habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside his climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion and hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. It was more like disappointment than anger with the mom. But to the dad, dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions. Psychopath intuition. The man who liked to play victim. You raised a horrible effing person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen, your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualizes them, with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair cause he understanding being a beard just fit him better. He got on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Kendrick is really going in for a nuclear finish, saying, and we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. F a rap battle. He should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. He's talking to his parents, but crushing Drake at the same time. This is clearly worth a fade. At least one. He goes in talking about the industry, saying, I've been in this industry 12 years. I'ma tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside their home and calling them Tinder. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. To any woman that be playing his music, know that you're playing your sister. Or better, you're selling your niece to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams said, get you the truth, so I'ma get mines. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Now he's gonna try to mark him to the eyes of the other celebrities by saying, hey LeBron, keep the family away. Hey Curry, will you keep the family away? To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe. Sheesh. And before he even gets to Drake, he addresses his alleged baby girl, who again Drake has already called cap on, but still, third verse starts off, dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much but his music, yeah that's for sure. He's a narcissist, misogynist, living inside his songs. Try to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching you timetables, or watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead, he be in Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and to change your father's mind. Cause our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been illusion. These are like sharp attacks. This is not just haha you short and you wear size 7 in men's. You probably get great deals in all your sneakers. These are psychological attacks. He's using words like box cutters. They just ripping layers after layers. He continues, but that's the life he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself. Sometimes it don't need a reason. But how I like to say it's not your fault. He's hiding another child. Give him grace. It's the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something. It's hope later. So, is he saying he made that album for Drake's illegitimate child, the second one? So he's saying that little girl is at least 2 years old? Or is he just trying to generally put that body of music for that situation without necessarily knowing that girl existed? I don't know, I guess we'll learn as more comes out. But he continues, I never want to hear you chase a man cause it's fell behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validation. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I'll tell you who your father is, just play the song when it rains. Yes, he's a hitmaker, songwriter, superstar, right, and a effing deadbeat that should never see more life. Meet the Grams. We haven't even gotten to Drake directly. He just surgically picked apart his entire family life, which you determine if that's too far. Let me know in the comment section. Before we get to Drake, I really have to say, these are beautiful poems. No word in this collection of letters is misplaced. This may not play in the club, but when you in the club listening to Drake, it might change the way you hear it. So let's get into his fourth verse where he talks directly to Drake, saying, "Dear Aubrey, I know you're probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully, I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you effed up the moment you called out my family's name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you." See, so even if we think this is too far, he's saying Drake started the low blows by mentioning his family. But Kendrick continues saying, "And I like to understand cause your house was never a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems. Therapy is a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca, strip the ego from the bottom. Some psychedelics would definitely strip your ego for sure. I try to empathize with you cause I know you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be liked so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No coach or cachet to bench. Just disrespecting your mother. Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you're living in is compromised in personas. Can't channel your masculine even when you're standing next to a woman. You a body shamer. You gon' hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That ain't right. That ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off. I want to see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in." This sounds like a third round. Smack, please set this up. Loda Lux, Rum Nitty, Geechee Gotti Fonz, Drake and Kendrick. It makes perfect sense. Anyways, cause you lied about religious views, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. They ops. You lied on them. I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about them other kids that's out here hoping that you come. So he's saying now is more than his son and allegedly a daughter. They saying Drake got a whole Brady Bunch out there? That's crazy. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. That's a rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. Wow. What do you think about all of this? How do you now rate the rap war of 2024? Has it changed? Did it change from earlier today? How are we rating the music? Scale of 1 to 10. Keep your 7s to yourself. See ya in the comment section. Peace.